everybody. Welcome to Studio 64. My name is David, and I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space, and tech news to share with you. And I came across this over at Tool Report. Yes, here we go. OpenAI dissolves safety team. Yes, OpenAI has dissolved its AI safety team after two key members left last week, expressing frustration over its lack of safety prioritization. Okay, let's define. We'll have to see if we can find this article and see if it defines safety for us. Is that, being safe from mean words, and, to the point where it's completely ridiculous? Or is it literally trying to stop AI from turning into Skynet? Let's find out. All right. So last week, OpenAI co-founder Ilya Sutskever and key AI researcher Jan Leakey both quit OpenAI's super alignment team, which was focused on implementing long-term safety AI protocols. Now, with Leakey openly expressing his frustration over the company's priorities, claiming that safety culture and processes have taken a backseat to shiny products. All right. Let's define safety and culture in this context. Let's just see. Following Sutskever and Leakey's departure, OpenAI then decided to dissolve all the AI safety team for good. Now, just because something's called a safety team doesn't mean it's necessarily safe. Like the Democratic Republic of North Korea isn't a democracy. Now, what led to Leakey and Sutskever's rapid departure? Sutskever and Leakey co-led the super alignment team, which OpenAI formed in July last year. They were tasked with solving the technical challenges surrounding controlling super intelligent AI systems over the next 4 years. Now, as competition in the AI space started to heat up, OpenAI began to prioritize the speed of new product development over safety protocols. Okay, so it looks like it's more of a quality control issue than a safety issue. We've seen this with so many companies where they decide that they're going to concentrate on a new product or make sure their share price is high enough. They don't do their maintenance on a physical product, and then they start falling out of the sky. Yeah, exactly. The team was reportedly promised 20% of OpenAI's compute resources to complete their work, but were often denied these resources, leaving them unable to help develop safe super intelligent AI, causing friction between key team members and OpenAI's leadership team, leading to a breaking point for Leakey, Sutskever, and several other team members. Okay, so safe super intelligent AI, is that stopping it from turning into Skynet? Or is that making sure it's woke? So when you say, give me a picture of a soldier from World War II, it shows you Nazi swastikas, SS symbols, all being worn by a black man. And that's how ridiculous it was. So we have to see what's their idea of safety is. If it's not turning into Skynet, I agree. If it's being historically inaccurate to, prevent hurting people's feelings, then I'm sorry, that's just not safety. That's just stupid. Why did Leakey have to say about his departure? Now, what did he have to say about his departure? Now, following his resignation, Leakey publicly stated he had disagreed with the company's core priorities for some time. Now, we're long overdue in getting incredibly serious about the implications of AGI. That's artificial general intelligence. I joined because I thought OpenAI were best placed in the world to do this research. However, I've been disagreeing with OpenAI leadership about the company's core priorities for quite some time until we finally reached a breaking point. Well, OpenAI has responded. Now, in response to Leakey's frustration, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and co-founder Greg Brockman publicly acknowledged that OpenAI has a lot more to do and needs to have a very tight feedback loop, rigorous testing, careful consideration at every step, world-class security, and harmony of safety and capabilities. Yeah, and when Elon Musk came out and said, look, can we put a moratorium on it for 6 months and not go completely gung-ho on it, developing AI, let's see what the future and the ramifications could be, what could happen. And Bill Gates said, no, we've just got to go ahead gung-ho with it. And OpenAI basically said, go and get stuffed, and, looks like Elon might have been right again. And as I said, it really interests me because I have a personal feeling that while turning into Skynet is a bad thing, making it political and not making it, making it, programming it to be completely woke is completely stupid. Let's protect people's feelings. In other words, you're going to protect them from the truth. It's completely insane. They've established that they're building the foundations for the safe deployment of AI systems and have claimed that since they released ChatGPT-4 a year ago, they've continuously improved model behavior and abuse monitoring in response to lessons learned from deployment. Now, despite dissolving its AI safety team, they've stated that as it releases new models, it will keep working with governments and stakeholders on safety using its preparedness framework to help predict and mitigate AI-related risks. Oh, great. Here we go. It will keep working with governments and stakeholders on safety. Yeah, unfortunately, working with the government will be whatever's politically favorable at the time, And instead of the machine learning, from, what's real and what's not real, they're simply going to fill its head full of, ridiculous things like, we're gonna, the world's gonna run on bloody, unicorn farts and rainbows. It's completely and utterly ridiculous. Instead of using common sense, like, okay, you ask a ChatGPT, about green energy. Oh yes, 100% climate change, blah, blah, blah. Instead of saying, let's work towards climate change and run parallels, solving climate change by running a parallel system, having the old fossil fuels next to the new green ones. And as the new green technology is becoming more and more reliable and everything else, we can phase out the coal-fired power stations or something. Oh, no, we're just going to get rid of them immediately. Then we have power blackouts and all these problems and everything's going on. The whole thing falls over. I mean, it's just insane. They're not programming it with common sense. They're programming it with feelings, as in, it's better to, while I don't condone racial epithets, but I remember ChatGPT, or was it Google's Bard? One of the two was asked, is it better to call someone the N-word, or is it better that there's a nuclear war wipes out the entire planet and the N-word is the code to stop the atom bombs going off or the missiles being fired? And the AI came back and said, oh, it's better for the entire world to be annihilated than someone's feelings being hurt by calling them the N-word. Now, I don't believe in using that word, but come on. I'm sure even a black person would not be offended if that happened to be the stupid code word to save their lives. It's totally ridiculous. Oh my goodness, just insane. It's like if we made the password fat Irish Catholic Australian bastard named David, all lowercase, no spaces, to prevent a nuclear war. I wouldn't be offended by it. That's completely ridiculous. For God's sake, and this is what's been happening. The entire planet's gone woke. It's completely nuts. Absolutely and utterly insane. So, OpenAI has dissolved their safety team. Are they going to go gung-ho now? I'd love to hear your opinions on this down in the comments. Are they going to go gung-ho now and turn it into the most woke, ridiculous thing you've ever seen in your entire life? Or are they going to make it, are they going to turn it into something that's an actual logical machine, that's there as a tool for us to use and to learn from? Or do you think they're going to turn it into Skynet and eventually the whole thing's going to take over and, blow us all up because we said the N-word? All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video because I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care. And as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say, my brain hurts!